quarter points. Look at Magic had 16. Here we go. Second quarter has begun.
The Lakers had all of the momentum there until the final couple of minutes of that first. Now they've got to recapture that fire.
And second chance points are 10-6, and they cannot stop the drive. You know, you look at the rebound totals on the season for Orlando, and nothing indicates that they're going to dominate on the offensive glass. They're right in the middle of the pack, offensively and defensively, when you're talking about rebounds. Over now it goes to Reeves. Reeves was looking to go baseline. Does, and he throws it in. Little off balance, little awkward, but the result is perfect.
Yeah, but his focus on those kind of plays. I mean, he's really keeping his eye on the target and making what looks like a bad play a good play.
Javon Carter guarded there by Marcus Smart. You got Jake LaRavia in the game for the Lake Show. Again, it's Carter. He tries to split the defense. Inside, out. Here it comes all the way. Not there.
2-foot jump stop off the dribble.
Turnovers in the game. 5 for Orlando, 3 for the Lakers. Marcus isolated, out on the wing, gets a pick now by LeBron, or from LeBron, underneath, and LeBron gets held.
These eyes.
LeBron. Penda's on him. The rookie from France. There's a tough task for him. He draws 3 right to him, and Jake can't knock down the 3. Now it's Bain flying out of the backcourt. Lakers do get back defensively very well. Penda's got it. Oh, he goes right around LeBron that time and scores. Boy, he was aggressive, wasn't he? Ooh, big guy, too. 6'6", at least 215. Looks more like 220, 225. You're the guy that knows the weights, Stu. I don't know why I'm asking myself. Here's Reeves. He had the defender on the ground.
He's not 215.
No chance. Bain thought about it.
Held by Jake.
He's probably 2 inches taller and 25 pounds lighter. Good closeout that time by Reeves. Bounce. Boy, the dive. This is good interior.
I tell you,
Give them credit.
This second unit that he's put out there has really turned the tide.
And their bench has been all over the place, really. They've had some issues there. A couple of guys have had to come in and have been starters, of course, with Franz Wagner out, Jonathan Isaac, Anthony Black, all of them missing. They've got 3-on-2. So Carter takes a 3.
Tie game.
The Lakers were up by 14.
It was 37-23, and it is now 39-all.
Their bench 19-5, a 16-2 run. So 19-5 on the bench scoring. Here comes Bain. Somebody's got to stop him. Marcus finally did. He might be hurt a little bit.
Marcus hit the floor
4 times. All right, Laker fans, you know the deal. He goes to the bench. Points in the paint were 20-4 Lakers. Right at the start of this game. 10-0 Magic ever since, Stu.
Yeah, and they take a 2-point lead after those free throws. Marcus Smart heads directly to the locker room.
He's not going to the bench. He's going right back. We'll get hopefully an update pretty quickly. Oh, LeBron hangs in the air, turns. It's all Orlando right now. And then LaRavia got a hand on it, stopped the fast break. Then Bataze gets a hand on LeBron's pass. Who are they going to give it to? How about Luke Kennard? Lobs it over the defense. Open is Jake. And he can't draw iron. Skipping into the front court, Carter. The trailer is Penda. In the second quarter, the Lakers are 1 for 6, and Orlando hasn't missed. That's the reason why they are in the lead by 2. Another mid-range, timeout. Lakers.
Talk about a game of runs.
This great franchise. MVP chance, and rightfully so. We're raining down on him in Miami. He is putting up most valuable player numbers here in March. He's actually been doing it all season long. Really getting the attention now finally. It's a 20-2 run, Stu. 20-2. Lakers' last field goal was 6 minutes ago. How about that drought? Carter. Go Bataze. Bain, 7 on the shot clock for them. De Silva hit a couple of threes early in this one. They're right up against it, and he throws it in. They were right up against it.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go with it. They took away his passing, and then he just decided, throw it up, it might go in.
Well, there's a scoring drought, but of course the field goal drought is over 6 minutes. And they take it away again.
That was just a mishandle that time.
I thought they were going to beat the Lakers to the basketball again. Now here comes Kennard. All the way to the rim, throw it up and in.
What a shot. You see that? How he flipped that up there? And it wasn't by accident.
No,
He shot that purposely like that.
Going full speed. Good play by Luke. Having a great year shooting from the two-point range, too. Best of his career from there. Desmond Bain downtown. Rebound to Kennard. So Kennard has a couple of rebounds
To go to the sideline.
45-41. Reeves, who had that other bucket, now trying to get in there, leads in, can't score. Wendell Carter Jr. comes up with the board. Here's Bancaro with the basketball. Slow start for him. He's only got 4 currently in the ball game. Having a great month of March, as mentioned, averaging 25 and 9. He had 36 in the last meeting. Did Apollo against the Lakers.
9 on the 24.
Bancaro over Luka. I guess we talk about him. He scores right there. He had a good game against the Thunder a couple of games ago. He had 32, 10, and 5. Luka, downtown, not there. It's all Orlando right now. They've beaten the Lakers 4 straight times. We knew this was going to be trouble. That's why that start was so important.
Good read by LeBron.
Yeah.
Stepping into that pass.
That's their 7th turnover. James kick it, corner, Kennard! That's sweet. That is fresh from the outside.
And that is typical Luke Kennard.
Yes. And for the Lakers, that's their 4th made 3. And Luka's got a couple, and Kennard's got a couple. They've got both of them, or all of them. Down the middle he goes, all the way. He gets bottled up, and they score.
They had the Lakers in chase mode
Yeah,
that
they
time.
did.
Guy was wide open in the corner, and the team made it pay.
7 made 3 for Orlando. And Luka has it taken away. Got to get back. Here they go the other way. They've got numbers. Another 3. Rebound DeAndre Ayton. No, he had it for an instant. Carter again in and out. So they have launched 19 three-pointers already in this game. We've got exactly 5 minutes to go in the first half. Reeves, the man in front of him, but he's got room. Now it's Doncic. Has yet to get going here in the second quarter. All his 16 came in quarter number 1. He's in very deep. He gets fouled. Kind of it goes. You bet it goes. And 1. Leading scorer 15 out of the last 16 Laker games and 48 times total on the season. He's been the leading scorer. Down by 3. There's Luka's line. Is now directing traffic. Suggs. He's been out with knee injuries, hip injuries, groin, back, you name it. Such a plain operation. Underneath, here's Carter. Corner. Are competitive in their winning games without their number 1 main man. Doncic. Oh, whistles that pass underneath to Jackson Hayes. That is a great assist.
Well, if his hands weren't in the ready position there, he doesn't catch that bullet. That thing was fired through there.
It was moving. Jalen Suggs slowing it down a little bit. 3.5 to play in the first half. Remember, we're sending it back to the studio in Southern California for the halftime report. When we reach there, there's Bain, weak side rebound. Jackson Hayes all over it. His second board to go along with 2 points. Luka quarterback. They're doubling him up. They're blitzing him. Hayes inside, out. Wide open is Marcus. That's a good rebound by Carter Jr. Strong one in between 2 Lakers. Suggs, little trailer pass goes to Wendell Carter. Lakers
Good
reach
job.
in.
That was a good job of reaching in by Luka.
Remember, Luka had all those assists, handful of them in that 60-point game. Lob underneath. Oh, look out. Wow. Hayes again hit Mr. Floor. You can hear
in that context. So we'll see if that's able to come into play here in the second half.
Thank you, Mike. And here we go with the third quarter. Late arriving crowd from wherever they are at halftime to settle in front of a very empty front row right now. And here is LeBron. James and the Lakers looking to keep it going here tonight. Luka had a great first quarter. A little slow getting going in the second quarter, but he wound up with 24 for Orlando. They made 9 out of 24 threes and missed just 1 out of 13 attempts from the free throw line.
Yeah, you're shooting 58%, though. You should be in the lead. As Luka makes 1 out of 2.
And they're within 2 of the lead. 1 lead change. That's it in this game. Been tied 4 times. Lakers led by as many as 14. Orlando's biggest lead was 6. Bancaro misses. Glasses are cleaned at that time by DeAndre Ayton. Luka, he's got 2 on him immediately. Now he's got some room, so he'll shoot the 3. De Silva's got the long rebound after the long shot. Suggs had some great college moments at Gonzaga, heroic moments. And we're saying that obviously because March Madness is in full swing and so many of these players keep in very close touch with their alma maters. DeAndre Ayton. Luka Doncic. Of course, he played overseas. Underneath, it goes over Wendell Carter Jr. So Luka misses control of it. Now, Wendell Carter Jr., one of 3 Magic players with 3 fouls. So as Stu said in the first half, it's not really trouble yet. But just something to keep an eye on. De Silva's also got 3. Bounce underneath. That's a good play, but he blows the layup. Missing it again.
Now he shot it a little quicker than he had to.
And the Lakers quickly get down to the other end. Looking to tie or take the lead. 29 points in the first half. Drifting, shooting, missing. LeBron James coming off of that triple-double in Miami. And everybody settling in here for the third quarter. Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bain. They're just playing keep away out on the perimeter. Lakers don't have much to do now. They need to close out. Obviously, it didn't matter. Rebound, weak side, taken by Luka. Marcus saw a little bit of a light to try to get in there. Now, Reeves diving is Ayton as he came down from the other end to reach 70 for the first time since his rookie season. Back on February the 24th, had a good game.
Yeah. His margin for error, most of his shots are so small because he shoots it so flat.
Yeah. There you go. The Lakers get the rebound after the miss. How about that? Reeves is open, should knock it down, and does.
Marcus Smart with the offensive rebound on that second miss led to that triple.
Yeah, you know, he's the one that can really challenge the physicality of this Orlando team. Mike was talking about that. And the whole team has to rise to that occasion. Wendell Carter Jr. needs some help.
He's not even thinking of scoring, though.
He needed help, didn't he?
He was open at the free throw line.
Banchero, he's got to shoot it. He didn't know what the clock was. It was Orlando. You know, the points aren't really everything that he puts up. He does so many other things that are important to this team. Whatever he can do offensively is really a bonus, although he has hit some really big-time clutch threes here in the last 3 weeks. Doncic in deep. Banchero on him, who did a great job on Luka. Really smothered him that time, and now he's at the other end, and he scores around 8. Lakers take it out of the net very quickly, but hustling back the Magic, they've done their homework. They know the Lakers want to take it right out and run back the other way. Spinning his Reeves, he goes all the way, he's underneath, he can't score. LeBron is open for an instant. Ooh, dangerous pass.
Yeah, skip pass. He had Luka at the top.
Season best 8-game winning streak, 6 against current postseason teams. So they've been playing some really elite competition and coming out on top. That's one of the bright sides of what we're seeing. Well, you know what? He passed up a free.
Yeah.
Remember he passed up the mid-range?
Yeah.
He just launched this one.
So that's what he can do. He can step out and knock down the 3, and that's his first scratch of the game.
First made field goal. We're going to see Kane come in at the next whistle. 6 to shoot. LeBron going to rise and fire. That's off target. Oh, and Carter Jr. fumbles it out of bounds. Third quarter, by the way, Goga, Kane, and Carter, 8 points each. That's why those bench numbers are so high for Orlando. Oh, good pass. Behind his shoulder, found Ayton. And then
when they're out of fouls, you got to be aggressive at attacking paint generally.
You mentioned that's just the first team foul on the Lakers. Banchero one-on-one with LeBron James. They wanted to go back door.
Yeah, but Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he was waiting for one.
He opened up to see the ball and gets the steal.
Luka, 1 fake, 2 fake, popcorn machine, can't score.
And back to the free throw line is ridiculous.
MVP type.
Averaging 41 in the 8-game streak.
41-9, 7.5, and 2.5 steals. Specific numbers here. 106 more than anybody else in the league. He's that far ahead of everybody scoring-wise in the month of March. By the way, Banchero is 4th in the league during this month of March as we turn to spring. a couple of days ago.
And we turned the scoreboard to an even 70.
That's the 5th time we've been tied. Lakers have been involved in a few close games, as obviously you know that. They got a good record, too. This one's off, taken by D.A. And they give it to Luka. Lakers are 7-2 in games decided by 4 points or less. They're the best crunch time team in the NBA. Here's Doncic, should go down and does. I mean, that's automatic. No chance of stopping that.
Well, he steps away from the defender after contact. Makes it look easy again.
Suggs skips it over. Now Bane runs into, another steal with LeBron running to the rim. LeBron scores!
What a play by LeBron. What a play, but they've got numbers.
They'll fire a 3. LeBron is leaking out. Here's the pass. He's got it. James again. That's defensive foul. Now, good stuff. Turnover department 12 right now for the Magic. They don't turn it over a whole lot either. They're the 5th best team with ball security this year in the NBA. So Mike's point is well taken. Lakers are really playing good defense. Luka, LeBron charging again. Boy, I tell you what, Luka just gets it, and LeBron is flying down the left wing.
He can change ends as good as anybody in this league, despite his age.
Best fast break scorer in the NBA. LeBron James, oldest player in the NBA, is the best in transition in the NBA. Think about that one, too. Bang! Backhand layup is good. 78-72.
The thing about LeBron that's really impressive is his ability to go from 0 to 60. I mean, he can get there in a flash.
That's a big-time sports car, isn't it? That's a big-time engine. Reeves gonna try it straightaway 3. Boy, he had the defender, Carter Jr., kind of rough in this 8-game winning streak for the Lakers. Only OKC has one more entering the night. They've won 10. Remember, Atlanta had that long winning streak that finally came to an end. Suggs attacks, skips it. Now out on top, Banchero. He's going to hit into Reeves, put it up, trying to get the rebound. Boy, he was being very physical right there. And a whistle and a foul on the Lakers. Not necessarily in that order. You want to invert that. But those are their last 3 losses. Their last win, 10 points. Of course, his double-digit streak was ended earlier this year in Toronto when LeBron made one of the great plays of the game, finding Rui in the corner for a game-winning 3. Passed up an opportunity to get to double digits to win the game by making that great pass. Doncic back to the hoop. Bumps into Kane. Boy, he's in very deep where he can do damage, but not that time. Well, he was working it. We're going to see Jackson Hayes in a moment. Suggs. 30 on the evening for Luka.
There's still 4 minutes to go here in the third.
Wendell Carter, corner, on its way. Banchero went right over the body that time of Reeves. Now he's doubled up. Somebody's open. They'll swing it to Suggs. Down the middle he goes with the left hand. That's beautiful. That was really well done.
Yeah, we talked about how many games he's missed this year. When he's on the floor, that gives them a whole different dimension.
I'll tell you what, he has a steal in 10, 11 straight games. Doncic off target. Suggs long lead. Carter Jr. waits for some friends to join the party. One of his best friends right there, Banchero. Underneath, Wendell Carter. And 1. Free throws. They're number 1. About 19% of their points come from the free throw line. Right now they're on a 10-1 run, Stu.
You're just coming up with all these little nuggets.
Well, think about that. I mean, they live at the line. That's
so do
where
the
they
Lakers.
win games. But who's number 1?
The Lakers live there too.
But who's number 1 in percentage? It's Orlando. Maybe not total free throws, but percentage-wise. I hear your point. Doncic. Luka with the dribble. Has not terminated the dribble. Stays with it. Again, he's backing in. He turns at the baseline. Won't crawl over. Tapped by Jackson Hayes. Here they come. Lakers a little slow getting back. Suggs, lob underneath. Got timeout.